education is one of the inherent rights of a child. It is said that education is the solution to poverty. What then is the state of the educational system in the Philippines?
I'm Charity Susan, 31 years of age, a preschool teacher of Santa Isabel Tutorial Center, teaching preschool pupils for almost 8 years now. This school was built with the demand of having a quality basic education for young children. The parents wanted it, so it took months for me to visualize the thought, but I thank the mother school, which is Santa Isabel Child Development Center, which is located in Alamba, that supports it every undertaking without year. Being a teacher in a preschool really needs a lot of patience and dedication to one's work, since it's a crucial stage in the learning process. Not just being a teacher, but a friend to them, give a significant role in holding a personal and emotional aspect. One of the problems we have here is the limited space so that it can be conducive for them in their learning process. If next school year, if there will be lots of enrollees, it is really mandatory for us to have an extension room so that it will be a nice place and a good place for the learning process of the students.
Data provided by the Department of Education, or DepEd, shows that for the school year 2011-2012, public schools require an additional 101,612 regular teachers, 66,800 classrooms, 135,847 comfort rooms, and 2,573,212 chairs.
Ay, malipay sa dili kay na dahang manumba buot kay ang classroom ay ko di ko pa isuna ko ang trabaho mo ay ko bugas sa sahay.
According to Kabataan Party List, the sole representative of the youth in Congress, the youth have a poor survival rate in schools. Of the 100 pupils that enter grade 1, only 66 will finish grade 6, 58 will enroll in first year, 43 will finish high school, 33 will enter college, and 21 will eventually graduate. And these 21 graduates are not even sure to land a job. To solve this education crisis, the government is offering the Alternative Learning System, or the ALS. The program is an alternative to the existing formal education institution. It provides opportunities for out-of-school youths, or OSY, and dropouts to finish their elementary and high school education.
Ang Bureau of Alternative Learning System, under the process sa banner sa DepEd, upod na siya para i-recall ang mga out-of-school youth, katong mga dropouts. So, sa mga program, ginhan sila ang mga livelihood, katong mga non-literates, gana to siya basic literacy. Ang main focus, ang focal point sa ALS is katong din siya mga dropouts sa elementary and secondary. So, una siya gitawag na to before gitawag na siya acceleration test. Karon, bago na siya karon gitawag na siya A&E tests. Ang meaning sa A&E test is commutation and equivalency test. A&E test for elementary, those out of school youth na wala siya kahuman ng elementary, ato na siyang i-recall, i-enroll og balik sa ALS. Then, once na makapasar siya, automatically, elementary graduate na siya. Then, arita sa secondary level po, take yapon siya o A&E test for secondary. Pag pasar siya, automatic po siya nga graduate sa secondary.
However, like the basic formal education, the ALS is faced a problem. There are not enough teachers and modules. The program also lacks decent learning center and teaching aids.
Ang pinaka-problema dyan is ang dropouts. Kay wala siya, they are only i-met na mo ang mga estudyante once a week, 3 hours in a week. Yeah. Ang problema, taas ang range niya, then mabot sa point nga mga bata mapulaan, or makatrabaho, or ma-deviate ang ilahang attention na sa trabaho, kaya tungod sa taas ang span sa time. Muna siya problem, drop out.
The Department of Education has been vocal in committing itself to focus on improving the quality of basic education. Another solution presented by DepEd is to add 2 more years in the basic education cycle. The plan is packaged as K-12. K-12 means kindergarten and the 12 years of elementary and secondary education. However, the program is facing a lot of opposition.
Medyo makadaog, pa-strengthen siya sa ng basic education kay ma-decongest ang curriculum. Pero ang Pilipinas dili andang pag-implement sa usa ka full-blown educational system. Una, let's start from the basic. The content of the curriculum is not really scientific education. Dili siya scientific to, wala siya wala siya mamukad. Sa unsay akto magkahintang, you go to school, you talk about something else, you go back home, it's a different environment, it's a different concern. The other area is whether it's mass-based. Isa man pagka-mass-based, commercialisado man ang edukasyon. So only those who can afford can really get into school.
Ang ngayon batukan ang K-12 ng programa sa gobyerno. Tungod kay, sa mata sa kapatanunan, ang K-12 wala ditubang sa unsa ang tinanay na problema sa sektor sa edukasyon sa Pinas. Tataw kayo nasasantanan, daghan gyapon kayo mga kulang-kulang na pasilidad, kulang-kulang ang mga chairs, mga kasos, o gilabi na ang kulang-kulang na mga regular na mga pagtutudlo na mauuntay usapod o primarya po nga makatabang sa pagpataas sa kalidad ng edukasyon. Ang pagpatuman sa K-12, masulti na ito, mga binig siya, mga polisiya. Kung gay, ang minimum wage sa kasamtangan sa ato ang mga ginikanan, kaya wala gano'n siya niabot o katunga sa kinatibok ang pangyalan ng living wage or ang ideal na wage na makuha sa mga ginikanan. So kung saan nakahap, kung nawagan pa o sa universal kindergarten o duha natubig ang secondary education. Ang K-12, hindi malimod kung tataw kayo na ang iyang distribution, maong yapon ang merkado sa buwas sa Pinas. Kung dili, aron mas pataskon pa punta ang industrialisasyon sa puntang daling Pinas.
Education is the foundation of a nation. It teaches one to think extensively and critically. It is then important to analyze carefully and provide logical solutions to the current problems of basic education. For the youth to fulfill its historical role in nation building, they must be aided with the right knowledge and skills.
So we have to change and rehash the curriculum and make it fit to what is truly Filipino and for Filipino students or Filipino educators.
Kung ang orientasyon o kung mas tago ang budget o mas tago ang subsidiya sa sektor sa edukasyon, maghatag na ito o usa ka step forward para sa usa ka edukasyon para sa kanila.